Girl, we got some things to get into now. I am a super fan of the Traitors, y'all. I have been watching. I decided, let's bring it on over here to YouTube because we got some things to get into. Now, are we on Team Traitors? Are you a faithful? And at this point, it feels like the Traitors are about themselves. It ain't no team, no tea, okay? No tea, no shade, okay? So if you are new here, I'm Denise Brady. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and apparently a reality TV junkie, right? But make sure you hit that bell, you subscribe, you like this video because this is about to be an unhinged recap of this latest episode of The Traitors. Now, okay, we start off after. We about to fight up in this episode. We about to fight, y'all. We about to fight because people are stupid. People are selfish. Get in here, okay? People just have no system, no strategy. They're thinking about themselves. They're thinking in the moment. Not the long term. Not when we get past these, first couple days. They're thinking about right now. Okay? And looking at my notes, Bob versus Rob was all about power and ego. Okay? And I do feel like Rob is a mafia boss. Okay? Lurking, peeping game, strategy all the time. Okay? And he is a big fish. And so between the two personalities of Bob and Rob came in and he saw it. He saw Bob had too much power. So you know what? You need to be, swimming with the fishes. You had to go. Okay? Because there can only be one big ego up in here. Okay? And that's going to be me. But the ripple effect is for Rob, you put a target on yourself. People know. How could you really know for sure that Bob was a traitor unless your ass is a traitor? Okay? You didn't really think this through. That ego got to you. And you had to silence somebody a little bit too quick. Okay? Rob on all these shows is the big kahuna. His name, it gets him far. Okay? But does he know how to think far ahead enough in this game? And I've said in a lot of my recaps over on TikTok, the person you are on them other shows, baby boo, it does not work over here. Okay, we're in a short amount of time. We are in a small space with one another all the time. So some of them games on Survivor, Big Brother, okay, Real Housewives, that stuff does not work over here. And I think people bring in their personalities, who they are, their brand, to the castle and get motherfucking chopped. Okay, and get chopped. All right? So you see Rob, Danielle, and Carolyn together. What really is Rob versus, at this moment, y'all, Danielle and Carolyn. Okay? These three together ain't gonna work. Danielle is stupid. Carolyn, to me, out of all of them, could do something because no one sees her seriously. No one sees her as being a traitor because of her personality. I think she's wacky and all over the place. So she could go somewhere. She can go far in this game. But because Danielle is stupid, because Danielle is her own worst enemy, she thinks that Big Brother stuff that you do over there on CBS is going to work on Peacock. And she is her own worst enemy in all the games. Even on reindeer games. Girl was her own worst enemy. And she didn't learn. Are the braids too tight? What's going on that you have not learned your lesson, girl? And throughout the episode, I see how you love your brand the US. Okay, you're making moves, doing stuff, putting a target not only on your back, but everybody else is who's a traitor. For what? Because you want to get back at Rob. For Bob? Girl, you got kids. Think about the money. Focus on that, not revenge. She's become so revengeful that she's making dumbass moves. They get to this puzzle game. Well, let me back it up. Sorry. Y'all see the energy. I'm moving too fast right now, okay? So they come together and they think about a couple of people that they really want to murder. And unfortunately, spoilers, y'all. Robin, go back over there. Go back to Potomac. Go back to Juan. She got cut. Okay? Now, sometimes I was like, maybe this is Robin's redemption arc. Maybe she can come back. But then she was just like saying a lot of stuff that didn't make sense. And they cut her ass. Okay? Because, these housewives, they got to get rid of them. All right? Now, I want y'all to notice, I notice every breakfast after a murder, how come Danielle is always the one that comes in first? Can anybody pick up on that? Why is she always coming in first? This time she didn't have no overly emotional reaction. All right. So they're like, oh, Robin's gone. But it really didn't really faze nobody. Okay, Alan comes in. He don't give a fuck. He's like, okay, next. Onward and upward. On to the games. Okay? And now they're playing this game where they're trying to figure out this puzzle. To me, it felt a little bit easy to connect the dots. Maybe I was good at puzzles. But Danielle decides it's about me and revenge. And she continues to make stupid ass mistakes. Putting herself on blast. Putting herself on Front Street. To let everybody know, I'm not afraid of being murdered. I don't need a shield. Okay, let me put myself out there. And let me give Dolores a shield instead of myself. Girl, you are so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. Okay? I wish you would just get out of your own way. But sometimes in our lives, we are our own worst enemies. All right? And I think Danielle continues to be her own worst enemy on all these shows. I don't know if it's that the emotion gets in the way. I don't know if it's that she thinks she's smarter than everybody else. That's what it is. She thinks that she's smarter than everybody else. So then she continues to make these stupid mistakes. And so the first shield she gives up to Dolores. Was it Dolores or was it Derek? I can't remember. Maybe it was Dolores. Okay. And then Derek. Let me know. I can't remember which one it was. But when she took Derek's picture down, I was like, what, girl? He's a Big Brother alumni. You're supposed to stick by Big Brother. What you doing? Everybody looked at her like, what is she doing? What are you doing, girl? Thinking about your damn self is what you're doing, okay? Making mistakes, putting a target on your back. Not only your back, but you gotta think, you represented all the traitors. And we're only on episode 5, and we already have one traitor gone. And now the rest of y'all traitors are after one another. Because now, after that, Dolores gets a shield, and Sierra gets a shield. Okay? But I want y'all to think about somebody, because somebody's on my mind. Brittany. Brittany is, to me, going very much under the radar, getting lost in the sauce. And no one's paying attention to her. Okay? She's the one person to me like, okay, no one's noticing her and she can actually go somewhere. She can go kind of far because no one's picked up on her. She's disappearing to the background. Okay? Whereas other people talk too damn much. So we get back to the castle and that old man, I can't remember his name, you talk too much. You a chatty catty. Okay? Or as my son likes to say, what they call him now? A cappuccino, something like that. He called my other son. Talking too much. Okay? Chatty catty. Now you relay this information that people think that, Rob, you are a traitor. People don't know how to keep secrets here. You talk too much. You're talking too much. For what? Can you keep anything to yourself? Run a show. One of these players is gonna win this, but people love to talk, and we're gonna get to Miss Chriselle a little bit later. Okay, but you're talking too much. Now there's little sprinklings of that Rob might be a traitor. The big dogs, Wes, Derek, they're picking up on the big ones, the smart ones, and what do? Keep that shit to their motherfucking self. Okay, keep it to yourself. Okay? Damn, keep some things a secret. We on a game. Now we get to the round table After Danielle is sprinkling, Carolyn's a traitor, y'all. Carolyn's a traitor. No strategy. No real, like, reason why or evidence why. Just know she's a traitor, y'all. She's a traitor. Danielle, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is the strategy here? What we doing? I'm not seeing it. Okay? It doesn't work. No, it does not. Now, news around town is that Nikki is a traitor. And Miss Chriselle, bless her heart, bless her heart. I just have something to say, but I'm scared to say it. And who does she go to? Rob. I trust you, Rob. I want to say this, but I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. But I really want to get this out. I really want to speak it because I can't keep a secret. Okay. I think Nikki is a traitor. Girl, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And Rob eats it up. Feed me, my dear. Feed me. Okay? Feed me information. And then we finally get to the round table. Now, I just need a whole episode of just the round table. Okay? Give me it. I don't need these little games. Just give me episodes of just the round table. Now, I want to know from you guys if you would love just episodes of the round table. Because the round table is really the best part, right? Now, I feel like this episode, we only got a little bit. I'm like, where's the rest? When Bob was here, I thought we got more round table. But we get to the round table. Okay. And Chriselle's like, I feed off of energies. Y'all be on that energy BS. Okay? Because if you really feed off energy, you would know Nikki is not a traitor. But because Nikki is very low-key, very just like stoic, very calm, doesn't really express a lot of different emotions. And I'm sure there's probably some conditioning there from childhood and her relationship, because it was in the news last year with the DV stuff now, allegedly. So it's some stuff going on up here that we really don't know about. And she's been hit a lot in the ring, slammed. So maybe there's some stuff going on there also. But her personality is a little bit mute. But I think there's some stuff going on that maybe she didn't, want to talk about in her life, want to process, and that caused her to be a little bit more quiet. But because she's a quieter person, that's the only thing I can really pick up about why people thought she was a traitor. It didn't really make sense. And it was almost a unanimous vote, except for Zac Efron's brother who put up Gabby. Okay? And Gabby's like, I'm dead. Bitch, I'm watching I'm dead. What? Gabby? But all these people are making really dumb decisions based off of no strategy. Okay? And I want Nikki to get up and just body slam somebody, girl. Body slam their ass. Because they stupid. Was there really evidence? No. And so Nikki is banished. Okay? And makes a speech about not judging people by their personalities. And then we get to the end, girl. And Zac Efron's little brother, he need to go. He too smart. Okay? He too smart. Okay? He pulls up a chair with Carolyn. Hey, girl. Come on over. I got something to tell you. You know what I heard? Somebody had your name in their mouth. Who? What? Me? Yeah, girl. Guess who it is? Danielle. And Carolyn's like, no. See, I'm telling y'all, these people talk too damn much. He should have kept that information to himself and put it in his pocket. But because no one trusts that Carolyn can be a traitor, that Carolyn doesn't have the energy, the strength, the brain cells to be a traitor, they just talking. Okay? And now it's become each traitor for themselves. They can't get along. It's a disaster. Okay? Everyone is selfish when it comes to these traitors. They are selfish people only thinking about themselves. There's no synergy like there was last season. And Alan did a good job of picking these people, I think, based off their personalities. He probably had to know that they would make good TV and ruin things for themselves. Okay. But Derek and Wes have a little conversation because they see it, but they smart. Those two you gotta watch. They are very smart. They have won lots of shows. They know how to play the role and keep information in their pocket. And they agree. We both know Rob is a traitor, but we cannot go after him until we have solid evidence and enough information under our belt. Okay. But y'all, I was yelling at this TV. What are we doing? How did we get here? Why are y'all so selfish? Why are y'all so stupid? Are y'all thinking about the money? Okay. But this is just my recap on this episode. It was so good. I just wanted more roundtable. Can we get more roundtable? Can we? Because I know y'all left a lot of it on the cutting room floor. Just give me a full episode of just roundtable. Even if y'all at the end of the season give me uncut scenes and put together something just for the roundtable, I would like that too. Okay. But this was a great episode. Danielle is on the road to effing up her bag again. Brittany is doing the same thing in reindeer games, playing low-key in the back. Okay. You know, I don't think she won reindeer games. I think the other white girl won, Brittany. The other girl. Yeah, the other girl won, but I can see on this show, I can see Brittany actually going to the end because no one's paying attention to her. No one's picking up on her. So I got my spidey sense on you, girl. Now, anybody else, Wes and Derek are big dogs, so I don't know if eventually they will get taken off because they are big dogs. But Brittany is playing a very low-key game. I'm trying to think of anybody else I have my eye on. I think his name Dylan, Zac Efron's brother. He's too smart, so eventually they're probably going to have to take him out. We're going to get to a part where eventually someone has to be turned. And I want to know, do you think we'll have the current set of traitors once that person gets turned? Will Danielle go before Carolyn? I kind of think Danielle will go before Carolyn because I think Rob and Carolyn are going to turn on her. Okay. The Bambis, y'all not really doing much. Y'all not as smart as y'all think y'all are. Okay, Danielle, you gotta go. The old man, he talked too damn much. Brittany X ain't doing nothing, so he's playing a kind of low-key game, but I think he's a very, a player you can just get rid of and nobody would care. So he might just be a fatality that just, you gonna go because we can't take nobody else out right now. Okay, because he's not really saying much. He's not really doing much. But let me know your thoughts about this episode. It was good. Of course, last week's episode was fire. Okay, but this has been a good season. It really has. I wasn't too sure about this cast. Okay, but we getting somewhere. But make sure you hit that like, you subscribe. Of course, hit that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts on the traitors. Should we keep recapping? A very unhinged recap by your girl. Okay? But I will see you in the next video. Bye!